So 600 bonus points if we do it within 45 minutes, which we have yet to fail at, but always the first time for everything. So here we go. Question 1 across, and that it is this. Trendy drink I had, flavourless. Trendy drink I had, flavourless. Hello, Foxy Rhino. Yes. Don't shout out your answers in the chat. Please just sort of let it go for a few seconds. If I'm stuck, I'll call out for hints. But you can start saying what you think it is once I start explaining it, basically, and then you can tell me, yes, I got that, or no, I didn't. This one I have. I'll give you 10 more seconds, or 5 more seconds. The definition here, it's flavourless. If something is flavourless, if something's trendy, it's in. It's the in thing. If you have a drink, you have a sip, and I had is literally I'd, you know, when you contract it, it's I'd, and that gives you insipid. And if something is insipid, it is flavourless. 1 down. Block, rogue editor, and be without book. Okay, tougher one for me now. Block, rogue editor, and be without book. This isn't your first language, Catnip Fields, so trying to even do this, it's astonishing. Block, rogue editor, and be without book. If you block, you ban, you... okay, struggling now. Hints are, and please do hint if you think you know it. Yes, illiterate or something like that. Yeah, to be without a book. Rogue will be the first 3 letters. A rogue could be like a... Well, a rogue is an imp. Usually, something like a cad. So I'm kind of thinking block would be like impasse, basically. But I can't work out why would an editor be a base? Odd Garrett, if you've GC'd Octobers, you could give me hints when I get stuck later if you're still around. I feel like... Oh no, impasse is not impasse. An editor, it's probably... Book is sometimes the letter B. Yes, so we need to take the letter B out of an editor. An editor is usually ED. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you very much, Foggy, for that. So, imp is correct here, and an editor is ED. And then B without book. Actually, look at the word B, B-E. Take the book, the letter B, out of the word B, B-E, and you will get the letter E. And you get impede, which means block. So, yeah. Seafood terror on island. Seafood terror on island. Well, island is usually I. And so either seafood or island is going to be the definition. An island could be silly, but I don't feel like there's no seafood there. And terror isn't right. Hello, Eccles. You guys will all find this very easy. What is this? A seafood? Scampi. Scampi. There we go. There we go. Well, hello, Eccles. It is good to see you, even if it is only for a few minutes. So a scamp here is a terror, little scamp on an island, which is letter I. You get scampi, which is seafood. I don't actually know what scampi are. No idea. I don't like fish, so I'm never going to eat one. Grand, perhaps, for 9 across. Grand, perhaps, sanctimonious article by Oscar. Grand. Okay, got this, but I'm not sure why. Give it another 5 seconds. Scampi are shrimp, or specifically, it's a shrimp in breadcrumbs or something like that, isn't it? Battered and fried or something. As I say, I won't have it. Piano is this one, but why? I don't really know. It is piano, Catnip. It is. It's definitely piano. Oscar is O. And grand is a type of piano, so you've got grand, perhaps. Sanctimonious is pie. So, I mean, is pie a short of pious? Is that... And is the article? That's definitely right. I'm assuming pie is short for pious here. Is that right? I think I've seen that in a crossword before. Fair enough. Okay, it is apparently. Not... That's an abbreviation that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, obviously I can understand why it abbreviates to pi, but why? Anyway, 3 down. Picture quietly stolen. Old drawing by mathematician. Picture quietly stolen. Old drawing by mathematician. I wanted it to be Pythagoras to start off with. So, quiet is usually P. Stolen is hot. Ah, here we go. You are improving, Catnip. You are definitely improving. I don't know where this is going, but the fact that it says phot implies photo. So, quietly is P. Stolen is hot. O is old. Drawing by mathematician would be a graph, and then you get a picture, which is a photograph. There we go. I never know how much time to allow, you know, in giving, because I don't want you guys to get bored, and equally I don't want to go straight through it and have you guys go, what was that? So do tell me to speed up or slow down. Drop American play. Drop American play. American is usually AM, or USA, or A. Can it just be A? I think so. And a play is a drama, but I don't get the wordplay. Drop. If you drop something, you droop. That's too close to drop. Sag. Drop is a dram of whiskey. So there we go. So it was drama. A for American and a dram. A dram of whiskey is a drop. Thank you very much. Eccles. It was an American film. A couple of American films. It wasn't a play. 11. Parole-led criminal to bite bishop. Disgraceful. Yep, okay, I've got this. I will give this a few seconds. What time is it for you, Foggy? I believe, what is it, 7 hours behind, so... It's afternoon for you, right? Go for it. Have a whiskey. It's fine. 12:42. Even better. I'm sure you're more creative with whiskey, right? This is deplorable. It's catnip. Can you spot, if I tell you there's an anagram indicator in there, can you tell me what it is? Deplorable. The anagram indicator here is criminal. It's an anagram of parole-led with bishop, which in this case stands for B for the chessboard, all around, all inside it, and that's deplorable. At least I assume it is. I haven't actually checked the anagram, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Let's try 10 across. PM succeeding with nobody finally going out. PM no longer are we in the days that PM is currently... I mean, PM can stand for any PM that we've ever had. So it could still be May, but the fact that we've had a Prime Minister called May has actually been a boon to crossworders. Lots of cunning ones that can be disguised as nouns, absolutely, including a right proper Johnson. I make no comment. That could be a great thing, could be a bad thing. I'm slightly blocking the clue. I am indeed, not for long. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you. PM succeeding with nobody finally going out. PM is afternoon. Ah, there we go. Now, there we go. It is afternoon, catnip. I had entirely the wrong PM. I was thinking of all the prime ministers that we had, but the wrong PM. So PM is afternoon. If you're succeeding, you are after. And with nobody finally going out. Is that no one without E? No, it's just... Oh, I can't... It's just no one without E. Oh, okay, with nobody, which is no one, and the finally, which means take the final letter out. Finally going out, yeah, thank you. 5 down. Tea still brewed by Eastern attendant. Tea still brewed by Eastern attendant. Okay, I'm going to need my anagram. Yes, Foxy, that's exactly what was going on and what I was not spotting. I have lost my wodge of paper. There's my wodge of paper. So this one looks like an anagram. It is tea! So it's going to be an anagram of tea and still, brewed, and Eastern can be the letter E. So I'm just trying to work out what the anagram is as an attendant, and that will be a satellite, which can be an attendant. It's an unusual definition of it, but like a satellite is one that helps the bigger thing in the middle. 5 across. Marine mammals circling, for example, sailors want them. Marine mammals circling, for example. Ha! Yes, lovely. Sailors do want these. They very much want these. Sailors want them is your definition here. Give you a few seconds whilst I slip into this. Oh, well, there we go. In Lithuanian, satellite translates as escort. That is a lovely fact. The marine mammals in this case are seals. And, for example, means e.g. Like, for example, e.g. da 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 da. And so if you put seals around that, you get sea legs, which is definitely what a sailor wants. And hello, Chris. Hello. You are correct, sea legs. A wife getting lines wrong. 6 down. A wife getting lines wrong. Well, A is there. Wife is usually W. Oh, that's devious. That's quite nice. Lines. I'll give. If I tell you that it's awry, it is awry, catnips. It's awry because lines in this instance is referring to railway lines, such as the tracks, and so railway can be RY, so that is why it is awry. I have never been to Lithuania or Vilnius. Been to Slovenia and Slovakia. That's closer than the UK. 7 down. Financial company cutting income badly. Oh, that's it's not a homophone, that one, catnip. I'll just quickly go to that. A wife is AW, and then lines stands for railway here. Pardon me, is in train, so that's RY. Well, this is a prescient clue. Railway company cutting income badly. Let's put me back up there. Well, okay. Okay. Okay, I know how it works. I just need to work out what it is. It's awry, as in a. It's awry. I think it's the way I'm saying it that's rubbish. Okay, so company is CO, and it is cutting literally income badly. So it's an anagram of income around CO for company, and then that goes to economic, which means financial. That's quite nice. Yeah. 8 down. Brown polish for pal. Brown polish for pal. Well, economic, it does mean saving money, but it literally means of money as well. So it can mean a few things. Brown is usually sepia or ecru or tan. If you, but it's none of those. Polish. If you polish, you buff. Oh, sand. If you polish, you buff, you clean, you're a pole if you're polish, but probably have to be a capital P for that. I mean, pal is usually mate, but sandmate isn't a thing. Okay, going to come back to that one. See if I can get 12 across first. Bonito shark eating rubbish. Yes, it is indeed. I'll give. Okay, got this one, so I will. Currently thinking about 8 down now. So, bonito shark eating rubbish. So this clue, it's literally eating. It's literally La Isla Bonita. No, it's literally go on cast 7th. Hello, by the way. I don't think I've seen you here before. Willkommen. Zadster, you've got it as well. Someone tell me. Someone tell me. I know what it is, but I'm waiting for someone in the shark to tell me. It is hidden in Bonito Shark. So, yes, tosh, utter tosh, and that means rubbish, doesn't it? I think that was in the clue. Come back. Yes, Bonito Shark eating rubbish. There we go. So, Sandhill. Is a sandhill a thing for this? Is Polish Hill? Oh, foxy. Okay, I'm assuming it's not Sandhill. Don't tell me just yet. Sand. Am I? Sunshine. Polish is definitely shine. And it is my sunshine. Is my pal. Can brown mean sun? Like, oh yes, of course. If you sit in the sun, you brown yourself. You tan. I said tan earlier. Sunshine. Yes, it's brown like a verb. Thank you very much, everyone. No, not 8. Sunshine. Which we had plenty of today. At least in Bristol and UK. It was absolutely gorgeous here today. Beautiful. I am a sun creature, so I very much like this. Right, do you want to see the whole clue? Go on then. I sat at home inhaling oxygen following, say, heart concern. I sat at home inhaling oxygen following, say, heart concern. Right, I feel like heart concern is going to be the definition. Doc says this is far too relatable. You haven't seen the number of custard creams I've eaten today. Which is actually, thinking about it, 0. But yesterday it was a lot more. I sat at home inhaling oxygen following heart concern. So it's probably got cardio somewhere in there, hasn't it? Maybe not, actually. Oh, Dogfish hasn't had any custard creams today. Oh, you haven't seen any. I can change that. I'm going to change that. Going to change that just for you, Dogfish. Ha 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 ha. Shall put that there for later keeping. Put that behind me. Anyway, I'm not getting anywhere with that. I can't. If there's an anagram, maybe inhaling could be an anagram indicator. I don't like it. Inhaling oxygen means put an O in. Following say probably means put EG or IE in it. Probably IE, actually. What diet? What diet, Dogfish? So, anyway, not getting anywhere, so I'm going to move on and see if we can get something else. The only other thing we've got at the moment with letters in is this one, so we'll try that one. 18 across. Ended nice novel, welcoming writers' impartiality. Ended nice novel, welcoming writers' impartiality. Okay, I have this one. Well, hey, good, terrible pun in the comments. If you're watching this at a later date, I haven't put the chat on the screen. Various reasons, don't know why really. But an excellent pun has just been told in the chat, and you should watch me live in the future so that you can see such terrible jokes as that, because I'm not going to read it out loud. Right, this one is an anagram. It's ended nice novel. Novel meaning new, so anagram ended nice, and it's going to welcome, i.e. we put in a writer, and the writer is Pen. So if I tell you the writer is Pen, ooh, I think we see 14. Okay, we'll come back to 14 a bit later, I think. Storm Vision, ended nice, anagram, all that around Pen. You get independence, like so. Ooh, just hit myself in the nuts. Ow. Solving crosswords is a dangerous business. Question 16 down. Individual Democrat is in court after tip from Trump. You can't tell that I'm doubled over, but just it's the way I'm sitting. Individual Democrat is in court after tip from Trump. Blimey. Nice surface reading, regardless of what the answer is. I think I should wear a helmet, Foggy, whilst I also solve crosswords. It's probably best for all concerned. In court could be yes. Court is usually CT, is it? Or Democrat is D or Dem, but I think D in this instance. Court after you only watch for the comedy. Don't know what you're doing here. Cryptic crosswords now a contact sport. Absolutely. Court is often CT. Okay. So if Dem was don't do that. So if Dem, I'm just typing out just to see what it looks like, was in CT, it could be that. That doesn't look any good. It also could be CDT, which also looks horrible. So the two capital letters at the beginning of the clue are strange. No, not really. Not really. Individual, it has to be capitalised because it's the first word of the clue, and Democrats often capitalised. Going to move on to 17 down. Heartlessly craving something extra. Heartlessly craving something that... Oh, okay, Gedline's actually got it. Jedline, sorry. That's the comedy. Right. Talk. Give me clues here, Jedline. He said like a ninja. I don't know why I'm holding my hands out like this. Individual, is that I? Hang on. Is individual... No. Does the word start with D? That's my first question. Because then I know that Democrat is the start of the wordplay, and I know that individual would be the definition. Oh! I think it's distinct, but... I'm not entirely sure why, and now I'm trying to parse it. Because D for Democrat, if it's distinct, it's individual. Democrat is D, is literally there, in is there, it is in court, and in court is after tip from Trump, which is that T that I'm circling. There we go. Perfect. 17 down, heartlessly craving something extra. So I think this is a 9-letter word that you take the middle letter out of, you get something extra. It's like yes. Something extra is an addition, and you take out the letter C from addiction to get addition. So you're heartlessly craving. You were right there, Catnip, just the wrong form of the word. 21. Follow story on the radio. Follow story on the radio. Okay. Yep, happy with this one. Give it a few more seconds. So on the radio here is telling you that it's going to be an audio clue. So a story could be a tale, and if you follow someone, you tail someone. And thankfully, it's not ambiguous which one we have to enter. 25 across. Is wearing shades creating problems? Is wearing shades... Okay, so it's probably the word is inside something that means shades, and that makes creating problems. Nuisancing? Nuisances. There we go. So, it's nuances with is in the middle. And those are problems. 27. I went a bit quick there. Sorry. So is in nuances there. 27 across. Tense fisherman leaving river with end of rod twisted. Tense. So if that's the definition, it could mean like literally taut, or it could be like the perfect tense, past tense. So it could be one of those. Tenador is not a word. Why did you say that? Leaving river. River is usually R, and end of rod is D. An end of rod. Okay. Tense fisherman wouldn't go to teen like that. You wouldn't remove the middle of it for any good reason. I'm trying to think of leaving river. What that's going. Fisherman leaving river. Not. It is, but it does say leaving, but there's no reason why ents fisherman would be the bits leaving there. I'm not spotting why those would be the letter. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Whoops. So I'm not spotting that one, so I'll come back to that. Excuse me, 24 down. Bold, bother, this drops. Well... Ah, there we go. I had ball for this, and I was trying to make it work, and it wouldn't. And the reason for that is because it's wrong. It's bail. It is. Well done, Jedline. It is bold in cricket. In like scoring, that'll be a B. If something troubles you, it ails you. And then in cricket, yay, cricket. It'll be a bail that drops in bowling, in cricket. Right, people are saying tangled. Okay. Why are we saying tangled? Tense. Oh, tense can be T, can it? Why can tense be T? A fisherman would then be an angler, leaving river, take off the R, so it's tangle, and then end of rod is D. For tangled, why can tense be T? Is that a grammatical thing? I'm hoping someone can answer that. I'm assuming like perfect tense might be like PT or past tense, or might be PT or something. I don't know why tense can be T otherwise. I completely agree that it's right, but not entirely sure why. Eccles says, I think it's grammatical, so good. So this is 15 down. Set forth and must trap new wild cat. Loads of anagram indicators there, so... Set forth feels like it's the definition, or wild cat feels like it's the definition. New wild cat for anagram. One too many letters there, unfortunately. Wildcat is 7, so that set forth. So Jedline thinks it must end in CED, probably because set forth is in past. A wildcat is an ounce. This is a very crosswordy thing. An ounce, once you learn it, it's always there. Ounce is probably... Then it must be announced. Or... I know an ounce is a cat. Whether it's a wild cat, I don't know. But ounce as cat is definitely a thing. And... So new... Wildcat, that's N ounce, so I'm after something that's... it's and, literally and, that traps N ounce. Okay, there we go. It's a snow leopard, says Catnip. There we go. Thank you, Catnip. I sat at home, inhaling oxygen following, say, heart concern. At home is in. And inhaling oxygen is O. And I think the rest of this is going to be the heart condition, or something like that. Oh, no, maybe not. If it's I, and then sat, for whatever is the rest of this, And then at home is your in, inhaling oxygen, following say, which could be there. I sat at home. Oh, you think... you think condition is... Definition, okay. An extra hint or two there, Storm Vision? I mean, if you sat, you... What did you do if you sat? Say heart is at the start of the... Oh, following say heart. Okay, so that's A. The heart of say is A. So inhaling oxygen, that's your ION. Following, and so it's all the whole thing following the heart of say, and then it's a condition. So I sat... Ooh, not quite. I'm assuming it ends ION. You'll tell me that that's wrong. You want a 5-letter say for say heart. Bravery? No, heart. Guts. Gumption. Don't know. I'm struggling on this one. Foxy, or say is, yeah, an example. Yeah, it means, yeah. If something is heart, if you've got heart, you've got bravery, or it's an organ. Organ. So, organisation. I sat in, around, after, organ, which is a heart, say, and a concern is an organisation, I guess, in the form of, like, it's a going concern, it's a going organisation. Okay, 13 down. That was quite tough. Bizarre, fast dance, holding one spellbound. Okay, this has to be... an anagram indicator. So bizarre means anagram, fast dance. It needs to fast dance and the letter I. It is the anagram indicator, and it will mean spellbound. And that anagram becomes fascinated, but not spelled like that. I'm typing too quickly for the crossword because it needs to think about things. Okay. 22. Doctor agreed, aunt swore. Bet she did. Okay, yes, I'm happy with this one. I'll give this a few more seconds. So here's a thing. This is doctor, but not the noun. This is doctor, the... So it's an anagram indicator. And if you anagram agreed aunt, if you swear on something, you guarantee. If you swear to do something, you guarantee. So swore is guaranteed. 23 down. Grew small flowers. Oh, that's okay. It's a reasonable clue. We have okay. How's my voice now? Has it come back to normal? And yes, everyone has said that this is roses. Grew, if you grew, you rose. Small is S. Roses is flowers. Good. I just unplugged the mic and plug it back in again, and it makes it work. On board, get rotten seats. On board, get rotten seats. Small means S in like clothing sizes, so S is S, M is medium. Catnip says Ryanair. On board. On board usually means SS, and usually it means put the S. Things go in the SS. So so SS gets rotten. So it's a 5-letter word meaning rotten here, and the answer means seats. But I cannot think what rotten might be. Sedans is one too short. Yeah, I keep thinking sedates, but it can't be that. Sidings? No. Rotten. If something is rotten, it is off. It is icky, odorous, spoiled. No, not spoiled. Archaic use of okay. Yes, rotten could be spoiled, but it's too long. Saddles. Okay, is addle rotten? I mean, if something is addled with something, it's like riddled with something. So saddles, yeah, it's got to be that, I think. 19 down. The Queen's upset about everybody. Remember, the Queen's upset about everybody. Remember? I've got this, but I can't quite work out one of the letters. Oh no, I got it. Okay, that's quite sneaky. So this is the Queen is ER. Is recall. About means circa in Latin. So in Latin, circa circa 7th century, about, and that can be abbreviated to C. And then we've got recall. 26 across. Start removing odd characters. Brilliant suggestion. Okay, I quite like this one. We're nearly there. Nearly at the end of this crossword. Nearly going to, and then we'll move on to Puzzled Pint. It's literally set upwards. For this one, for 19 down, the Queen's upset, so it's ER, but it's backwards because it's upset, set upwards. Yeah, fine. And then C is about, and then A is everybody. All is everybody. So this one, if you remove the odd characters, i.e. 1, 3, and 5 from start, you get TR. If something's brilliant, it is ace, and then you get trace. And if you have a trace of something, it's a suggestion of it. You know, we've got a trace of cumin or whatever. Finally, Shakes, not Juliet's source of milk. Okay, I'm happy with this one. Shakes, not Juliet's source of milk. And that one, as Car 7th says, is indeed udders. It is Judders without Juliet. Juliet in the NATO alphabet is J. So take out J from Judders, you get udders. And that is your source of milk. Submit the puzzle. 100% correct, as normal, because we are clever. Ta-da!